It's Wednesday, and you know what that means? It's time to review some AEW Dynamite. Right, folks, honestly, I'm at my wit's end with this current wrestling stuff, man. I have watched quite a lot of retro stuff in the last couple of days, weeks, whatever. I am more than content with just watching the old stuff. And when I finish the old stuff, I'll rewatch it again. Because see this current wrestling, man, it's no for me. It's full of jobbers. I mean, just look at the image in front of you. Mark Brisco and MJF, talkity talk. Wankery wank. Me, I like blankety blank. No, 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 no. Talkity talk's crap. I don't care what way some people try and spin it, man. Talkity talkity do. Dabba da dabba da boo. AEW Dynamite is utter fucking shite. But let's see here. Let's go through the Tony Storm Mercedes Monet. The show opens with the final face to face between Mercedes Monet and Tony Storm. The CEO suggests a toast to their match and to her, the future AEW Women's Champion. Tony thought she knew who Mercedes is, but she clearly does not. She speaks in catchphrases and has the authenticity of a spray tan in a rainstorm. Authenticity. Sorry, a fantasy. It's a late one. It's 3 a.m., folks, in a rainstorm. She is the emotional depth of a kiddie pool. With this belt, Tony found herself, but Mercedes hides behind hers like they are masks. What is she so afraid of? Mercedes says they are very different despite walking similar paths, but she is always will be better. She isn't afraid of anything and will always put all she has on the table. The more the people hate her, the more she will win, and no train will stop. This title is her destiny. She is the one woman revolution, the Alpha, the Omega, and everything in between. Your legacies do not exist. One day we will all crumble. I fear for an ordinary death. She believes Mercedes deserves all the titles in the world, but not this one. She will go down as the woman who just couldn't win the big one. Mercedes says they will find out on Sunday. Correction, Saturday. They drink to that, and after a brief fight, Storm wins. So, well, if Storm wins the brief fight, folks, I would hazard a guess and say that Mercedes Monet could be walking out on Saturday. But, like some people, well, I say some people, like many people have said, is she really going to win another belt? I wouldn't be surprised. Tony Khan, I think he fancies Mercedes Monet. There's something more that meets the eye. And I don't know if Tony Khan's going, you know, Balls Dieter, man, no. Gordo, gordo. I'm not really too sure. We'll find out. First match Brody King and Bandido versus Kyle Fletcher and Take a Cash. Take a. Can't even get the words out. Takeshka. As MJF likes to call him. Take a shot. No, I mean, listen, look at this, man. Look at the state of that. 3 a.m. sitting here, puffing a cigar, talking about AEW Dynamite. Where else would you get it? Honestly, man. I feel like I've rolled a big bag of shite. By the way, folks, I'm not actually puffing a cigar. Because, if I was puffing cigars, I wouldn't be talking about fucking Dynamite. If I was puffing cigars, I'd be on a beach somewhere, drinking a scotch and a cigar. Wouldn't be talking about this, that's for sure. But the Don Callis family win. Do you care? Because I fucking don't. Nothing interesting about it. No. Then the next match Ricochet versus Blake Christian. Oh, Ricochet won. Oh, that's brilliant. That's phenomenal. That's fantastic. I mean, just listen to the fucking state of that. Ricochet defeats Blake Christian. Is that supposed to get me excited? Is that supposed to get me entertained? Well, I'll let you in the wee fucking secret, folks. That's never in a month of Sundays getting me entertained. Not a chance. Not an absolute chance. And anyone that's fucking pretending that they're entertained by this is an absolute liar, right? Absolute liar. Here you. I am talking to you. Absolute liar. 13 degrees it is right here where I am right now. It's going to be 24 degrees tomorrow. Getting spicy. One thing that's not getting spicy is Dynamite. Time for a toxic talk between Mark Brisco and MJF. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Come on. Come on. There will be no tuggery talk take her a walkity walk back to his meth lab in Delaware so he can feed as many children. Alright. I'll let you have that one, MJF. That's no bad. That is no bad. Walkity walk back to your meth lab, pal. Probably the best thing I've heard all day, and I've heard an absolute crock of shite. You need to know that's an old school ass whipping boy. Mark Brisco. Rich guy in the ring. I have riches. Family and friends, they're mine. You're going to talk shit, dumb shit about my brother. What did he say about his brother? Let's see. Mark is ready for that. MJF tells Mark he will never speak bad about his brother. He will go down as one of the best wrestlers and human beings in a pro wrestling ring. There's a special place for Jay Briscoe. Tell you what, right? Sad that he's died for Mark Briscoe. Far too young, obviously, for Jay to go and leave his brother and, the fans that he did have. But to suggest and say that he's one of the best wrestlers that has been in a pro wrestling ring. I didn't know the guy personally. Maybe he's one of the best human beings on the planet, for fuck's sake. But he's not one of the best professional wrestlers, and that's just straight up fucking lies. And I'm not having it. So yeah, chicken. It could have been me in the accent. It should have been you. I mean, I tell you what, that's a pretty fucking edgy line for MJF. Chicken. It shouldn't have been me in that accident. It should have been you. Hey, but that cut deep. Oh, ice, baby. Fair play, though. Fair play for AEW to come out with that. It should have been you. I mean, I could argue the same. He's on the night shift, and I'm reviewing this. I'll be saying it should have been him reviewing AEW Dynamite, but it's me. Sick fucking plan. But that was a decent wee line there. Hurts him to get arrive. To help, and then Jet Speed turn up, so you get both sides helping. Match number 3. Second spot in the Casino Battle Royal. Megan Bayne versus Tay Mello versus Queen Amanita versus Felka. Winner, Megan Bayne. That's not really up to much, guys, is it? Definitely not. Definitely not. Megan Bayne. Yawning away. Match number 4. Wheeler Yuta loses to Samoa Joe via submission. And that's it. Well, I say that's it. I'm assuming that main event was still to come. Moxley, Young Bucks, Claudio Castagnoli versus Paige, Ospreay, Hobbs, and Shibata. Well, it's obviously not loaded in, so I'm away to find it. Main event, which has just went off, right? So it was Ospreay, Bucks, Claudio versus Paige, Ospreay, Hobbs, and Shibata. F Riders and Young Bucks win via technical submission. I wonder who done that. It was probably John Moxley. A big fight breaks out. Swerve Strickland appears on the big screen using an excavator. He crushes the Young Bucks limo. Back in the ring, the babyfaces stand tall in the ring as Moxley calls off the troops. The show ends with an upset Young Bucks checking out the limo before Strickland launches a surprise attack. So, you know what? That line for MJF to Mark Briscoe was pretty good. You get a limo getting destroyed backstage with a big massive digger. I mean, that's pretty good. But just a shame the rest of it's fucking shite. You know what I mean? And then we were going to make a separate video on the AEW Collision Rating Mall. Yeah, we've got a wee book here. Keeps us up to date, what fids need done, this, that, and the other. I'm not even going to bother my arse talking about fucking AEW Collision in a separate video. So, you know what? You can thank your lucky stars that Big Stevie gave it to you here in a 2-for-1 special. The brown paper bag. 310,000 people watched Dynamite on July 5th with a 0.10 in the 18 to 49. That was the 100th episode. It was taped, and hopefully, sooner rather than later, it gets fucking cancelled. Because let's face it, folks, it's shite. Nothing more, nothing less. Shite.